I think we're broadcasting. Oh, it is it's the Gong show. Oh, goodness gracious. I swear. I need like a gong. Did you see that I titled the official broadcast, it is officially called the Pro Wrestling X Gong Show. Should probably put Tuesday Night Gong Show or something else in there, but
it's all good, man. Yeah. Although I will say, I don't know if I think, and knock on wood, I think it's been 1 week straight since any crew member has been admitted to the hospital or seen a doctor.
I think you're exactly right. Unless we don't know about cola. Hey, looks like we're actually broadcasting. Hooray! Yep. Okay, so chat, let us know how the sound levels and everything sound, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, we had a couple of comments like this is the big one. I wouldn't call this the big one. Like it's not 1.0. Like it's not fireworks and pyro and total celebration and everything. But I will say I think this is easily the largest update we've ever done. And it is the first update since mid-December, I believe. And it's a full-blown overhaul. Hey, look, Dave's here. I didn't think he was going to make it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was on, Secret Dave mission for the last couple days, and I just got back. So let's knock on wood that Secret Dave mission turns into Successful Dave mission, an announcement in the future, but so far so good. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. We've already got questions and comments rocking in the chat room. I have taken a page from Eric's book. Eric likes to see everything for the first time during Twitch and mark out over the new build. I have also not seen the new build happen yet. I did read some spoilers from the programmer, though, so I'm expecting to see some cool stuff. But I'm already seeing something I like, which is a new menu screen, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Robert is always kind of a little bit bashful about, hey, I decided to do a new menu, and I usually... that's my cue to throw a hissy fit and be like, oh my god, more programmer placeholder, blah blah. But they actually don't look too bad. You're going through here and I flipped through them and they don't look bad. They don't look bad. I got to give first up. Okay, pause on everything and say, all right, big props to Robert. As always, we may have a lot of. It looks like we actually do have quite a few newbies in here tonight, and so. Quick little background. We've got a kind of an ace in the hole programmer here who is a god among men, and the beauty of the Pro Wrestling X development cycle is the other crew members never quite know what's coming from the programmer. So it's less game development and more performance art. So literally we're all, we kind of know a little bit obviously because our animator Cola supplies them with all kinds of stuff, and the man just takes all these raw ingredients and cooks us a big shiny new cake, and we never quite know what we're getting, and that's the beauty of it. So
yeah, it's totally true, man. It reminds me of back in a previous life when I was playing in bands and that, and people just show up once a week to the rehearsal and say, hey, I've been working on something, what do you think, and they lay down some stuff, and it's just like that from Robert, man. This isn't like some really dry, strict, for lack of a better word, development process from this. We always know what we're trying to accomplish next. We do have, a list of, development tasks that we consider must-haves, we have to do and get done, but, stuff is left wide open if anybody wants to contribute extra or be more creative on top of what we require. And Robert's been rocking on that with he gets done what needs to get done, and then he's like, hey, guess what else I've been working on? And we usually have our jaws hitting the floor by what he's able to pull off on top of what he's been asked to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing this build.
Yeah, I'm going to dive right in here. I said I played around with just a little bit. To kind of, like I said, get the feel for what was going on with the game to make sure it booted and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm going in pretty blind. I actually even held back from the development cycle in the first place to try to just steer clear so that all my reactions were completely legit and there's no fake marking out and all that kind of stuff. Everything I'm seeing is for the first time. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, what kind of, literally this is like almost a brand new game in terms of behind the scenes. Robert went in and rebuilt pretty much everything. You guys will see why in just a second. But just kind of flipping through the stuff that I know about. Obviously, we've got a little bit of facelift for this main menu, and again, these are all, I don't want to call it placeholder art because this is not horrible, but we'll do a pass. But all you'll recognize all the same options. You've got, jumping in to be able to start the match. You've got the ability to change the in-game settings, which you guys have seen a million times. The edit mode has some really fun new stuff. And the credits in the quick game, you guys have seen all that kind of stuff before. Let's dive in and just do like a single-player exhibition. And I will let the screen kind of catch up, but your eyes are not deceiving you. We have a ability to do 2 new match modes now. You've got a single match, 1v1, or like 1 versus CPU. We've added a triple threat match and what Robert has called a PWX 4-way. Which we call Fatal 4-Way. Just 4 dudes in the ring at the same time. That is a first for Pro Wrestling X. We got to work on the name PWX 4-Way, but I always get nervous about using the word PWX because that is a league, I think, on the East Coast.
Actually, it's more than one league. There's Pro Wrestling X Extreme. There's literally
it's not Pro Wrestling X. It's PWX, but it stands for like Pro Wrestling Extreme, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And there's another PWX as well. Like, there's more than one PWX indie league running the show. So,
yep.
But you know what? I've talked to my high-paid lawyer, and he says we're in the clear. It's two different businesses.
We'll work
yeah.
on
So
it,
actually,
way,
I was wondering if actually Fatal 4-Way might be a WWE.
That is absolutely a. In fact, Triple Threat may or may not be a we'll have to do some. We'll just say 3 people, 4 people. We'll figure out something. But yeah, we've got the single match, which you guys have seen a million times, and then you have the ability to get 4 guys in the ring. Let's just do a single match because I'm dying to. We've got a little bit of a new match setup, and you'll see why in a second. I still like this Cross X ring the best. And ladies and gentlemen, we have got the debut of Grimhold. For those of you who have seen the last 20 or so episodes, you've seen this character in action. And yes, you can finally play it, locking in at 6'3", 245 pounds. Which I think Robert will probably. I think we're going to boost those a little bit, make them a little bit taller, a little bit heavier. But we'll see how it goes. Hometown the Pit, I love it. So let's beat up on Grasshopper. What the hell? Oh, Dave, don't do it that way.
I know I screwed up.
Yeah, you did. Sorry. Feel free for me to I can yell at Dave. It's the Gong Show. Let's start choosing people at random and then do it through email.
Actually, I'm just gonna have at her. I'm only
I
giving a
know,
couple
and that's why I do
later.
that, please.
Well, too late for that one. It's in the wild. But yeah, good idea, man.
Because we'll make it randomized too. Let's not just make it to people who jump on it. Yeah, but
Gold
you can see where do I even want to jump in? Now I don't see. These are the things that I'm not even sure about yet. I don't know if Grimhold has a brand new moveset or if it's still using the same.
That's why we're playing with this before we make it live. Alex is wanting to work on some new stuff for Grimhold, but this build right here might just be his character model working in the game with the new creator wrestler.
Kind of looks like it, but that's okay. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun playing this one because it said I'm sick of looking at the. Not sick of, but it's just like okay, it's time for some new. All right,
we just saw the match start, so we saw a few arm drags now. Okay. I'm watching the actual stream, which
go for it. I'm going to be ahead of it. I'm going to be talking because you guys know it. You guys have seen me do all the usual. Let's do the see if we got the standard. Okay, so still got the Irish whip going.
Everything that worked in the previous build should work. I mean, that's not always a given because you know how glitches happen.
Yep. So far, everything appears to be. Let's see if I can get myself a little nut shot. Ding! Yes! Yes, that makes me so happy. Sorry, it's the little things in life. All right, so let's try this. I'm always. Whoa! I was just able to grapple the guy in mid-run. Like he ran by and I grabbed him.
That should be possible.
I don't know if I've ever tried that before.
Well, we're working on adding running grapples, so that needs to happen, right? But yeah, there might not be much in the way of there's no new running grapple moves, but the mechanic is being.
All right, so I'm going to try some of the new stuff
Happening
here.
there.
I've got kind of a little laundry list of things that we're trying here now. Okay, so how do I... Okay. Oh. I may have to put this guy back on... in fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to turn off the crowd. That was dumb. And then I'm going to... AI logic. We'll get to that in a second. Aggressive. I'll just leave it basic. Yep, not much has changed there in terms of the match mode and stuff. You guys have seen that. We're going to get to some of the new stuff as far as the screenshot mode, and that. Wait till you see that. Boy, is that ever fun. Took me a little bit to figure out how to use it. Okay, so I can grapple him. Whoa, okay. Oh, there's the snake eyes.
Can't wait to see that.
Okay, yes,
There
I'm
we go.
sorry.
He's
I'm
in the
ahead.
corner. I'm seeing him in the corner. I see the grapple. Miss. Oh, grabs him. Oh, I love.
I didn't
the
know what to
one-handed
do. I didn't
grapple.
know how to activate that.
Look at this. Oh, come on. That was awesome. The stream was a bit choppy, but I can tell that what you did there, and it was cool.
All right, I'll try to do that one again. Because as I said, I'm still figuring this out myself here for the first time.
Road Warrior Ace has asked a couple times, did we fix the blocking striking problem? Now's a good time to discuss that.
There was a problem?
The problem being it can be extremely unfair on certain AI levels. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Road Warrior Ace, if I'm not discussing the proper thing. But yeah, we need to open up. Oh, look at that! That was a perfect friggin' snake eyes. That was awesome. We need to work on that for you guys and probably open up the windows of opportunity there in the timing for that, so it's less cheap. So nope, that hasn't been worked on yet, man. But that AI balance and blocking striking balance is on the list for 1.0. So no worries, man. We shall get to that.
Okay. Why? Clearly, you know, I'm going to have to put this guy in inactive. I am so bad at video games. This is ridiculous. It's like I want to get out here and let's just like power through. All right, so we know we got the snake eyes working. All right. Let me get up and do that. My God, he's killing me. You know
Which one are you?
I'm
You're
Grimhold.
He's killing you. Oh, come on. This is a bad debut.
I said he can't
Grimhold
lose his
should be-
first match.
This should be a squash match. He's putting Grasshopper over. It's all good. Darkstar asks, when is this update coming? Well, we're going to give it a good test run here, but barring any game-breaking bugs, even if it's still rough around the edges anywhere, we'll probably let
We
you
can
guys
do it tomorrow. We really can.
Yeah.
I said that's kind of what my goal was. Is, oh, what the hell? Interference? What the shit? What is this? What is this voodoo? Is he? Am I taking them both on? Check this out. Okay, this is cool. Okay.
Grasshopper.
So you see
interfering
my
with
friend?
Grasshopper.
No, he just broke up my submission. You jerk. Okay, time to whoop some ass. I'm gonna take out both of these jerks. What the hell? We got run-ins now, huh? All right.
I have no
Okay,
idea what
this
you're
sucks.
talking about, Eric.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Twin grasshoppers.
We've got a Sin Cara thing going on here. This is awesome.
Oh my God, that is fantastic. All right, now do I have the ability to change focus? Oh my God, they're kicking my. Oh my God. Okay. This is patently unfair. I'm gonna have to set both of these clowns to inactive. That does it. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Now, I'm not sure if the interference is switchable yet in the new options menu, because some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, right? So we want to make sure that you can turn off interference.
Right. Right now it does not look like you can turn that off.
Hey, no worries.
Well, you know what? I'm going to just beat up on both of them and have some fun.
And of course, the comment that's always music to my ears, I never get tired of it, is when someone like Road Warrior A says, "This reminds me of No Mercy." Well, thank you. He's referring to the interference, of course.
Yes. Okay, that's fantastic. That makes me very happy. That's pretty fun. I was not expecting that.
So you didn't read any of Robert's notes?
I glossed over it purposely. I was trying to
Okay.
just make sure that I wasn't reading too much along the way here. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so can you let me climb the top rope. Can I climb the top rope? Can I not climb the top rope? I cannot climb the top rope. Okay, so what am I doing wrong here?
You absolutely can climb the top rope.
Well, we'll set this back to basic. Make this a little bit more fair.
Darkstar in the chat says there needs to be a color swapping. Stay tuned, because we have the Creative Wrestler options to check out yet with you guys that have been updated in the game, and there may or may not be some color options. We have to
Well, I
wait
think
for
he
Eric
means
to
like
list.
when we get dual grasshoppers.
Oh yeah,
like
for
one
sure,
guy
yeah.
needs to have like an alternate uniform here. See, this is just not,
BD14 in chat says this is looking great. Thanks, man. We couldn't be prouder. Damn, this is looking pretty. Oh, I love that German suplex. No, well, not German, but I love that back suplex.
all right, these guys are just whooping me up here. Let's see if I can escape.
Damn. Speaking of whooping, happy Steve Austin Appreciation Month, everybody. It's 3/16 for the whole month.
What?
Yeah, it's the third month of 2016. It's 3/16 all
Oh,
month.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with second grasshopper there, but he is like locked in like zombie arm mode. Yeah, see, this is what so we got to figure. Okay, so clearly, yeah, I don't know what robot guy's done here.
Uh-oh. I think we discovered our first little glitch. Yeah, you're right. The second grasshopper.
He's gone zombie on me, which is, like I said, we kind of want that. We want him to stop interfering after a certain amount of time, right?
If I'm guessing by the animation he's locked into, he thinks he's on the apron.
It does look like he does think he's on the apron.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is
not
why
sure.
we're doing this tonight. This is why we're doing this.
Yep, this is the first time we've ever taken the build for a test run, so you're going to see us break it. Well, more often than not, hopefully, you'll see us break it in minor ways. That's a pretty minor one. Once Robert sees that, he'll fix it in 5 minutes.
Well, so we'll have to see, like I said, what the battle plan was there for interference. Like if there's a certain time limit. All right, I'm going to see. Okay, supposedly, if I do this. Oh, look at that. We are on the apron, and then we are now on the ramp. We can now exit the rim.
Action 937, I wonder who that is in the chat room, is
Oh,
asking
my
if
God. Is that who we think it is?
I don't know. He's asking if Hulk Hogan's sex tape is in the game, so I assume it's smart-ass
Now,
Dave Horn.
Robert said he put an Easter egg in here somewhere. Maybe that's in there. You know, I don't know. I don't know, but now business is about to start picking up.
Add us to the list of defendants, man. Hey, Dave, if you're listening, Mr. Horn, and if you're on Skype by any chance, give me a shout, man. If you're able to hop in and chat with us for a while, I wouldn't be against that. That'd be cool. We'd love to hear an update from you, too.
I don't think I have ever heard Dave Horn's voice. What? He's trying to pin... I got pinfalls on the outside! Oh, no! I just lost.
What?
And I just crashed. Okay, that's okay. That's our first crash. Let me load this bad boy back up here. Let me load this bad boy
Dude,
here.
you were laid out on the ramp, man. I'm saying, oh, and he goes for that pin. Oh, no, it's false count anywhere by default. Damn.
All right, that's okay. I don't mind that too much. But that was fun. Okay, I want to fight more on the outside. Let's do triple threat. Let's see what happens there.
I wonder if Robert's going to show up, or if he's probably like unconscious asleep after cranking this update out.
I hope he is unconscious and asleep. He works really hard. Okay, so yeah, so you can see that when you've got the three-way dance there, it's you get the revised menu, which is why you were seeing kind of a different menu back there. So loading.
I actually like that moving background in the menu.
Yeah, it does. I do notice that things. I think you can clearly tell that Robert's got some optimizing to do because things are a little sluggish when you start adding a few more guys to the ring. That's okay. We're gonna get there.
Dave Horn is on Skype. How can we buzz into his call?
Stand by. Let me show the sound effects here first. There we go. Can you add him to the call?
Let's try. Add participants. Add
This is not fair. They're both beating me up in a triple threat. Now beat each other up. Let me run away here. Stop stomping on me. I haven't been able to figure out focus yet. Like if you're able to individually focus on. Oh, we're gonna totally fight in the backstage area. I'm loving this. Did we lose you, Dave? We lost Dave. Hang on a second. Gong show. Dave doesn't know what he's doing.
So apparently that was the hang up button, not the dial.
Nice work, Gong. Dude, I'm like fighting in the curtain back here. This is great. Dude, this is very disturbing. We're fighting in the gorilla position. This is great.
We need to have Gorilla sitting on a stool back there behind the curtain just for an inside joke. All right.
Oh, and he's slammed. You can slam him against the railing. Outstanding.
Oh yeah. He was mentioning recycling some animations to make it more interactive. So.
Well, it looks like exactly like No Mercy. That's fantastic. It looks like you've successfully added Mr. Horn to the call. I think.
Is Mr. Horn on the call?
Hello, hello.
No way!
Well, the people in the chat room, we've got a special treat for you. On the line, we've got the one, the only, Matt Dickey. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, you didn't!
Joking, of course. It's Mr.
So I
Dickey.
just got 20 million app downloads from never mind.
Oh!
Yeah, I know. Matt just actually posted on Facebook. He's got another million on his latest game for downloads. This guy, he's kicking butt on that mobile scene, man.
Hey, I made like $200 on my mobile game, so I don't want to hear it.
Dude, that's triple digits, man. That's triple digits.
200 American. For everybody in chat room who's wondering, this is Dave Horn from Action Arcade Wrestling, the one, the only creator. And in my mind, and I will tell this to his face if I ever see him, the smartest guy probably in the indie wrestling development scene as far as never making a stupid business mistake like I've been able to make once or a dozen times. And he's working on his new Action Arcade Wrestling in conjunction, if you don't already know this, I hope you're sitting down because this is cool. He's working with Shikara.
That's pretty awesome.
That
is so cool. I'm very jealous. I think that is awesome.
Yeah, it's very, very fun, very exciting.
Good. Can you give us an update on how things are going, where you're at, or anything you want to share with the crew here?
Yeah, we kind of just signed the rest of all of the agreements and the amendments to the agreements, and the amendments and the amendments and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're ready to roll. I think our next.
Hey, stand by, guys. We got when you added the call, we dropped audio for Mr. Horn here. So let me get him back.
Oh no, they can't hear Dave Horn. That sucks. Well, that's okay.
No, they can't hear. They can't hear either one of you. I think they can hear me, but I'll fix that right now.
Well, damn.
Hey, well, I'm saying it's the Gong Show. All right, see if chat start talking, both of you, and Dave, do that whole thing again about introducing Dave Horn and who he is and what he's got going and all that kind of fun stuff. Do that again.
Well, let's see if they can hear us. This is Dave Wishamanowski. Can everybody in the chat room hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Anyone?
They'll tell you in a second here.
And can everyone hear me?
We'll get up. Yeah, welcome to the Gong Show, Mr. Horn. So we haven't had you on here yet, and listen,
I've actually never even been on Twitch, so this is like my popping my Twitch cherry here.
Damn,
wait, it's PG.
Oh, I wish I could have given you a heads up, man. Oh, it says we're just low apparently in audio, but we're there.
We haven't had you on here yet.
Hmm.
Hang on, let me see if I can boost some mic levels. Yeah, well,
Alright.
you guys sound like hell. Let me keep tweaking.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll keep it short and sweet, and hopefully we'll have Dave on, and maybe we'll interview Dave. Just do an audio interview with him for a podcast. That'd be awesome. Well, I'll just make all these decisions for him.
Yeah, that'd be good stuff.
But even though if we're not very loud, if people listen closely and crank their headphones, whatever, Dave Horn from Action Arcade Wrestling. You know and love his games on the Xbox 360. He's now doing a new game in conjunction with one of the best indie wrestling feds, Shikara, and it should be a really cool, fun game. Yeah, what can you tell us, Dave? You told us while we were knocked off there that you finished taking care of the business end of things. Everybody signed their multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get one of them, but yeah, yeah. So like we're kind of speaking of money. I think our next step is to do to start some funding possibilities. That's kind of where we're at now. Just seeing what's up. If we're going to be doing a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, please give us money, something, so that we can start to bust our early access on Steam. That's kind of our next step.
Nice. I think you guys are going to do awesome, man. With the goodwill you've created with Action Arcade, and everybody who plays your game digs what you're doing, and with Shikara added to the mix, I don't think anybody doesn't enjoy Shikara once they've seen it. So it's going to be a really, really cool combination, man. Like what Shikara does is so in line with the kind of vibe and feel that you go with for Action Arcade Wrestling. I think it's a perfect match, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that we're both just kind of going for fun. I mean, obviously, this is like your Pro Wrestling X is going for awesome straight simulation, no mercy, type stuff, and we're going the other route. We're going the WrestleFest. We're going the Super WrestleMania Slam Masters, all that kind of stuff, and that really kind of fits with the with the Chikara brand of just over the top fun, superhero, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm really looking forward to it, and of course, whenever you have any news to share, man, we'll pimp it out on our Facebook and whatever we can to help out.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. You guys too, and this build looks great. I wanted to jump on Twitch to just to see what's up and say hi, and fit perfectly because it was the intermission of the Pens game. So I just figured I'd stop on and take a look. I'm actually working a little on my game too while I watch the hockey game. So
Nice. This
Yeah,
works
so-
out good, man. This works out good. Pro Wrestling X is, I think one day we'll write a book called something like How to Be an Overnight Success in 12 Easy Years.
Well,
Yeah.
it really looks like a capture. You can definitely see the No Mercy. Like you can really kind of see, the influence, and that's what kind of excites me about your guys' project is that it's really influenced, but you're not really limiting yourself to just a clone. You're kind of taking it to the adding your own stuff to it. It's looking great. I really like it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that and seeing that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, step one was, you imitate the games you love, and you learn how they worked, and you learn what made them fun, which I think was most important. But then once you've got that basic kind of grapple, strike, movement kind of feel going, then
Right.
you really start getting excited about, oh my God, what couldn't Aki do at the time that we could do now? And we're just, we can't wait to get the scaffold matches and the physics and
Right.
whatever kind of fun stuff that we can do that Aki never had a chance to,
Yeah, and we're kind of doing in the same boat with WrestleFest. I mean, everybody has fond memories of WrestleFest, just like they do with No Mercy, right? But if you look back on WrestleFest, it did have some things of improvement. I mean, I still don't know actually how you win a grapple. I think it might just be whichever quarters they want to take away from. But and then there was always the famous kick. Two strikes, kick and punch. Kick, literally, you could never even kick the other wrestler, if you tried. So, there was some improvement there, but this is looking great. This is looking real cool.
Thanks, man. You got to get on this Twitch thing with Action Arcade and start doing some of these.
I know. I should get in. I'm not hip enough to do that, man. You know.
It takes a little bit of elbow work, and to their credit, I never did any of that. Eric's the one who's been doing the plumbing behind the scenes to get all this running, and our lead 3D artist Cola, he did some broadcasts as well. And
He's kicking it, man. The stuff looks great.
yeah, like honestly, trying to be as humble as possible. I mean, when I remember starting, Pro Wrestling X so many years ago, and this is really going to date how long we've been trying to do this. I remember having an artist from EA come over to give me some advice, and I remember showing him No Mercy, saying, this is as good as I think it's ever going to look, and then I showed him a Dreamcast game, Giant Graham, and I'm thinking, man, if only it could ever look half as good as this game, one can only dream.
Oh, yeah.
And now when I see the art that Cola has pulled off, and the new engine technology on PC that can make this stuff look good, it's crazy. I never thought Pro Wrestling X could look this good. Of course, that was years ago, but...
And that was the other thing that we did, is you probably saw, is that we went to a cell shading, toon shading thing, which I think fits the whole thing.
You know what, man? I actually was toying with that idea about, I don't know, 7 years ago before we did Uprising.
Yeah.
I was always a fan of looking different and having a unique look for my game. But when I mentioned going cell or toon shaded for the default look, my entire art crew pretty much threatened to quit if I did that. So.
Well, and it doesn't necessarily make sense for a No Mercy, or for a simulation game. I think it does make sense for like an arcade thing that's supposed to be going more retro and more, like that kind of thing. I think the art style for this is correct, and I think I like kind of the direction that an arcade version of a wrestling game like mine is kind of going with the, with the retro feel, with the old, toon shader, cell shader type thing. It really opened up a lot of stuff for us. I think it's going to be a lot easier for people to mod.
Yep.
Because ours is, when you play a simulation, maybe it's just me. When you play a simulation game like this, like Pro Wrestling X, like No Mercy, it's kind of like a fine wine. You just kind of want to sit and take your time, and you want to have a long, drawn-out match, and you want to have a really, a really awesome, story come out of it, and you don't mind taking the time to, making wrestlers. I mean, look at the No Mercy mods; they're just unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
They're just so meticulous. More a game like WrestleFest or an arcade style. It's an in and out type thing. You want to get your quick fix, make a couple guys have some great matches. Lasts maybe 5-10 minutes or something. You're on to the next match. So it's just a different look, feel to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, exactly. In fact, I was having a bit of a chat with someone. I think it was on Steam, and they were asking about, doesn't this other indie game, aren't you feeling threatened by that? That game, and I'm thinking, no, man, like everybody's doing such different stuff.
It's apples and oranges. Yep.
Not only apples and oranges, man. We all support each other and.
Oh, yeah.
And help each other and trade employees sometimes, and and everybody wants everybody else to do well because we all started exactly the same way. One guy in front of his computer thinking, man, I think I should take a shot at this, so everybody can relate to each other, I mean,
oh yeah.
As much grief as Matt Dickey might get sometimes from people, he's been nothing but kind and good and supportive to us, and vice versa.
Oh, he's nothing but class to me. For even personal messages of encouragement and whatnot that I haven't even been made public. Honestly, he's been unbelievably classy.
Yeah, I know, right? I love his heel persona. It's all good, man.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've got ourselves quite the fun little bug fix going on. Are you watching what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I'm loving it. But if it's any consolation,
He keeps going higher.
if it's any consolation, I've seen the exact same glitch in the multi-million-dollar WWE 2K, so we're in good company.
I can't even find him now.
No, it's fine. You just don't realize you're having a scaffold match without the scaffold there.
That's it.
Well, the thing is, there's like actual grappling happening, and they're just like things are happening. Gong.
This kind of thing, years ago would make me sick to my stomach, but now you just can't help but laugh, man. It's all good. It's all good, and it's all fixable. And in fact, these Twitch videos and watching you play this, Robert actually uses to do his bug hunting, man. He can totally tell what went wrong by watching you play it, and he goes in and fixes it. So it works out pretty good. Oh gosh, it's too funny.
Ropes look good too. You see the rope animations coming along.
Yeah, that looks nice. That's funny. That's one of the things that always stressed me. You know how many times I've tried to make Pro Wrestling X and get it done, and half decent rope interaction, even when it's just the bounce, the mat impact, we never got that far usually before we had to reboot and start over. So
Right.
it's a nice milestone.
I can't tell from the stream. Are you guys using any camera shake on Impact? It looks like it.
Yep,
We
for the
had
big
somebody-
moves. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And nobody hates it so far. I was a little bit leery because I always kind of like the effect, but I thought some people might be kind of, off on it. But no, people dig it. Oh, look at this screenshot mode now with the depth of field adjustment.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
That is nice. So yeah, everybody watching or listening, when you go into the screenshot now, you can play with the camera a lot more, and you can adjust the depth of field, which allows you to change how much of the shot is in focus or out of focus. So you get that really cool. What I like seeing right now, what I think is actually cool, is just the crowd a little bit out of focus while the foreground is in focus. Looks really cool. I'm digging. Hey, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure the chat room is updating for me. What's the last message you see in chat?
And PWX is more like Chikara than we thought. Yeah, that is cool. Have you seen that?
Nope, I'm not.
Give it a refresh. We might
Yeah,
have
I
to reboot this Skype session anyway. They can't. They're having trouble
Yeah,
hearing it.
I'm gonna jump off anyway. I'm gonna make sure my Pens beat New York here, so and work on mine. I'm actually doing an Irish whip. But what am I doing now? Irish whip atomic drop. So there you go. So,
Nice. Well, Dave, I can't, before we let you sign off, man, I just want to personally thank you for all the love and support and for all the personal therapy sessions you give me over Skype. Never have had something go horribly wrong, which is like, twice a day at least. I want to thank you so much, man, and make sure you know that we wish you nothing but the best with Action Arcade as it goes on, and I hope one day we get to do a big Marvel DC kind of crossover Pro Wrestling X with Action Arcade or something. It would be awesome.
Absolutely. We gotta grab a beer sometime. I don't know how that works across the country, but we'll make it happen at some point, I'm sure.
Well, if my new round of fundraising goes out well, I will justify a trip to come see you for a beer.
Where Dave? Where are you located?
I'm in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, rock and roll. I got friends out in that neck of the woods. I should get out there.
Well, that's why I'm watching the Pens game. So.
Go Wings. Go Wings.
Wings. Good hockey team. Good hockey team. I'll give you that.
That's not
Can't argue.
Yeah, I'm a baseball guy anyway. I'm not a big hockey guy. I'm a baseball guy.
We're gonna get along with wrestling games, but fight over hockey. Really?
I will say,
That's
Pittsburgh has the best baseball stadium in the country. PNC Park is one of my favorite.
Yep. It is a beautiful stadium, and it when we do make the playoffs, which is very.
Now your Pirates are all right. Your Pirates are good. You're just in an impossible division. That's all.
I know. We get like 97 wins, and we still don't win the
Yeah,
division.
that was garbage. I was rooting for you. Screw the Cubs.
Yeah, well, it is a nice stadium. So, but yeah, so sounds good, guys. I will talk to you later. Best of luck. This looks like it's kicking butt. And good job.
Thanks a lot, buddy, man. Let's
Cheers.
chat again soon. You're always welcome to hang out with us anytime we're on Twitch, man.
Awesome, guys. Easy.
Take care, buddy. Cheers.
All right, later.
All right, Dave, what I think I'm going to do is restart our Skype session and see if the audio levels improve. So stand by. I'm going to hang up.
I can't stand that guy. Just kidding. So, you want me to hang up?
Yeah, I'll hang up, and why don't you give me a buzz back here?
Okay.
All right, stand by, Gong. It's the usual Gong show. Technology, etc.
And we're back.
All right, let me see if I can get us back online here. All right, start talking, say things, yada, yada, yada.
This is Dave Wisnowski.
No, talk loud so they can hear you. Don't know.
Hey, everybody! I see 3 guys in the ring with all their feet on the floor, so this is already awesome.
Yeah, let me know if the volume level sounds good. We may have to restart the whole broadcast, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes here.
Yeah, we've never tried dialing in Dave Horn before, so that.
Well, I think it's because it was like you kind of have like a brand new chat window, and I think when you don't restart the broadcast software, I think the settings go cuckoo for new calls.
Okay.
Keep talking again, Dave.
I'm a talking and I'm a liking what I'm a seeing, man.
Yeah, let me play the stream here myself and see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Dave is still out. What we're gonna do is I'll just end up, I think, rebooting the whole broadcast.
I think the settings
Oh, yeah?
are cuckoo for new calls.
Yep, I'm gonna do that. All right, stand by, guys. I'm gonna reboot the stream really quick. Don't panic. I will reboot the broadcast and get her done here. Stand by. 2 minutes stops.